he was playing against me. He also played against a little boy there. And I was impressed that within 2 minutes, he was able to follow what was happening and play across the net. So tennis, you can play at any age. That's what I want to say. Nothing. I think you had a test of it? Great. Hiyo ni mzuri. And so now, official business. It is true that President Moi gave us land around Bellevue. Up to now, I have a copy of that letter. But when we tried to follow it up, we found the structures have come there. Somebody grabbed it and swallowed it whole. I don't think he tried to chew it, because that would have been very difficult to swallow. So that land went, and finally we approached the president again, as has been said, and he allowed us. It is true, 40 million was given by the ministry to seed money, and I think we are going to tap into it and get things going. So the support that Sports Kenya has given us, the support that we are getting from all government offices is appreciated. But there probably reached a time when perhaps people concentrated on siasa and forgot about sport. So the new team that has come in, I'm impressed, and we are all glad that you have been able to join us. You are most welcome. You know, sometimes when you just meet people for the first time, you can make out who they are. And I've met them. These people mean business. I know they will be talking. But I'm telling them, we have been voted several times as a Sports Federation of the Year, Tennis Kenya. We were voted Sports Federation of the Year, Africa. Yeah. Every time we go to an AGM, International Tennis Federation talks about Tennis Kenya. And you have seen, those are the faces that are behind that great name we continue to enjoy. Angie, if you can play, and she has played, you can play in Maram and reach the level where you have reached, then the sky is still the limit. And I know you'll get there. And we are going to give everybody an opportunity to play, because we are not only having hard courts, we shall keep proper clay courts. We send our clay there, they'll inspect it and give us a report. So we want to do it world class. Because the intention is also to promote sports tourism. Egypt play throughout the year. They have tournaments throughout the year. Sisi hapa, we can't afford to do that because the clubs are using those facilities and they charge us for it. Countries need this money because they say government must first spend, that way they will know that the project will be completed. So they don't want money to give money and then the project stalls. So I do believe that the officials that are here will alert our new minister, our cabinet secretary, and luckily he's very young and full of energy. We are going to make him a tennis player. Yes, we shall campaign. Because it's the easiest game to learn at any age. Look here, I'm 75 years old. I'm playing tennis. I can do 100 meters. Now, you are the one who was asking, where do I get the energy from? The answer is tennis. That's all. That's where the energy comes from. Then the next thing I want to say is this. Kenya is a great country. Tourism. When those visitors come, they were here at Karen Country Club. 2 weeks of tennis for the women. After the first event or during when they are not playing, they go to Magical Kenya. Wanaenda mpaka Masai Mara, they bring revenue to the country. Just imagine how much revenue you'd be able to collect if you are holding monthly, on a monthly basis. 19 countries reckon. That's the first time we actually held an event of that size. When we said we're holding that. What if we had wonderful codes that are world-class standard? This place will be flooded with activity throughout. So we believe that's an investment which is lying idle, but we should make use of it. I want to say, and I'm proud of it, that in spite of the poor codes that we have, 2 years ago, yeah.
Thank you, Dr. Kishira Pole, for
distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. No sport can develop, can grow, can reach national and international levels without an infrastructure. The infrastructure involves players, the community that they come out of, involves a federation, an association to manage that sport. It requires government to set regulations and other enabling environments for the sport to grow in that country. And lastly, but not least, it requires sponsors. Without sponsors, however much talent grows out of a country, if they cannot find money to send these players to regional competitions, to international competitions, to achieve the aspirations and the dreams of those players and those communities and the country, then it's very, very hard for a sport to be promoted. So today we have 10 sponsors that we'd like to recognize who've been part of our tennis journey, not only in the year 2022, but also in prior years. And I'd like to ask the President of Tennis Kenya to come forward here and present 2 awards. One is essentially a gift. Thank you. Had to leave a few minutes ago. I'd like to ask, we will ask Susan to come and pick up this prize on behalf of the President of the National Olympic Association. Though Mr. Kanani wears the hat of the President of Tennis Kenya, he has a gracious heart, a heart that we've seen which, when Tennis Kenya has challenges on a financial perspective and there is something very compelling to support, he will, and if there's no money there, he will ask for his checkbook and write a check out to Tennis Kenya. So, Mr. Kanani, thank you very much for your support and sponsorship.
But this one is very symbolic because we are saying 100 years has fun but their 100 years is papers. And because of that, of course, it means they'll
We are the chosen generation, we've been called for to show His excellence. All I require for life, God has given me, and I know who I am. We are the chosen generation, we've been called for to show His excellence. All I require for life, God has given me, for I know